Hello everyone, Buzz Berline with Kingfisher Kayak Adventures and Team New Canoe. I'm in the garage today and I thought I'd take a few moments to talk about rain gear and some practical tips on how to take care of it and fold it up in a nice way so it fits in our limited space in the kayak. So stay tuned. Some of you know that I've worked with Gill performance wear for some time now and on their field staff, and I own the Apex Pro X jacket as well as the bibs. This is a very important part of my equipment. It's as important as my motor, as important as my rods and reels. It is an investment that I make to keep me healthy, safe, warm, and dry so my performance can stay at a high level even under difficult conditions. Since this is an investment, you should think about taking care of it in the best way that you can. I'm going to give you a couple practical tips, very simple things to do just to protect your investment over the long term. Hopefully it'll be the last rain jacket and bibs that you'll ever need. So one simple tip in order to take care of your investment is to hang it up after every trip. If it gets wet or while it's dry, just don't wad it up and throw it into a corner. Don't get mold and mildew on it. Hang it up in a dry spot to make sure that it stays dry, and it will take care of you in the long run. Another thing to do is when you hang it up, use a hanger that has wide shoulders so you're not putting as much single pressure on the shoulders that might wear it out. One thing that we have to consider with the professional performance gear like the Apex Pro X is that it is a 3-layer construction, so it's very breathable. It's bomb-proof. I practically lived in it the last 5 days at the national championship. But if you're not wearing it, you might have to be able to store it. So let's talk about how I fold this up as small as I can get it and then put it into my kayak. Okay, so I suppose we could just wad it up and throw it in there, but I don't suggest that. And in talking to the Gill staff, they said an important part for protecting your investment is protecting the different seams. So when you protect the seams, what I try to do is I try to roll it up instead of fold it as much, so you don't have as crinkling as the seams. So for the jacket, very simply, I have it zipped up about to the neck, but the open here at the hood, and I will fold it so we've got just the outside of the hood and an arm down. So we fold over with the shoulder, with an arm down, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but then I will roll it up nice and tight, and then take the hood and have it go around the rest of the jacket. So now the seams are rolled instead of flattened out, and we don't have extra pressure on the seams. So that's the jacket. Okay, for the bibs, again, I'm trying to roll on a seam as much as I can rather than fold the seam, which could cause damage to the seam over time. So again, I'm only doing this folding and rolling right before a trip, putting it into my kayak, and then once the trip is done, I'm taking it all out and hanging it back up again. The first thing I do is fold over the shoulders where there's some elastic on the back and have the shoulders going towards the legs. The next step I do is I'll pull this up a little and I'll fold it over. And a little tip I do that's maybe different than just, I could fold it in thirds probably and make it flat, but I'm trying to roll it as much as I can. So I'm gonna put this to the side, but when I do that, I'm gonna make sure that this leg is open. It has the zipper and the Velcro, and you'll see why that's important here in a minute. So I'll fold that over like that, and then the next thing I'm gonna do is roll from the top all the way down the leg until you've got this kind of weird thing going here. So when I open up this next step, I roll back the leg, invert it, flip it around, and because of the great Velcro on here, I'm ready to seal it back, and it holds all by itself. So I went from a very large bib and very large jacket to now something where I can put it into my kayak. So on my new canoe pod storage, I already have my battery compartment in here, and I can easily take the bibs, put those in, and the jacket, put that in, and there's still plenty of room to lay other things flat if I need to. Now, of course, another option for storage is what I use my Gill cooler to sit on, and my bibs easily fit in, as well as my jacket. I can store them flat down or up on the edge. There's plenty of room in this cooler as well. Well, that's how I do it. I hope you found this helpful as a way to help take care of your performance wear, as well as save some space on your kayak. If you did find this valuable, please don't forget to subscribe, give a big thumbs up, as well as comment. I look forward to hearing from you, and I will see you on the water.